Hey, hello, I'm JulieJo. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I am so glad that you're here. If you're not new here, welcome back. Today we're going to be watching Kelsey Ray because apparently she's been hiding something from us. She has a huge announcement. Who would have thought Kelsey Ray would hide something from us, huh? You? Me? Yeah, we both thought she would. She's done that several times before. Anyway, I'm gonna be eating some Thin Mints while we watch it because I fucking want to eat Thin Mints. Okay, they were in my freezer. I just got them and I'm so stoked. Did you know that the Girl Scouts support transgender people? How about we go buy them out of Thin Mints, shall we? That would be the best. Also, thanks for all the support and the love when it came to my first sponsorship and my most recent video. Thank you, and I really hope you'll go take a look at Aura. They are a great company, and it is very affordable to me. So I appreciate your support and the excitement that y'all have shown me as well. Don't forget, if you want to support the channel for free, you can simply hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and yeah, that's it. And hit the bell button if you want to get notified when I post. Also, please leave your comments below. I'd love to see what you're saying. I think that we need to get started. Yes, let's get started.
I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin. Cause we're still sleeping in my head. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin. Cause we're still sleeping in my head.
Me and my 10 minutes against Kelsey Ray. Let's see what she's been lying to us about.
Hey, it's Kelsey Ray coming at you guys live. This one is different than any other live I've ever done. If you guys are watching live, drop your favorite emoji in the comments if you're watching me live right now. If you are watching this on the replay, you can drop a number 2. I would love to just say hi to you guys on the replay. This live is gonna be one for the books, you guys.
I bet it got their book. JulieJo, you've been a YouTuber for 4 years. Why are you talking with a Thin Mint in your mouth?
And like, listen, I know I have a reputation for like exaggerating everything, and not even like on purpose, or it's who I am as a person, right? But this is like
Lying in general, it's who I am as a person. Exaggerating everything, so you're a natural born liar.
now I'm sweating and I'm nervous, and I've never been nervous to go live on social media. Well, outside of like in the beginning. So I have some really exciting news, an exciting announcement, a couple of exciting announcements to share with you guys. If you guys are watching this on TikTok, can you please pop over to Facebook real quick for me? I just love having mostly, if you don't have Facebook, you can stay on TikTok. But if you have Facebook, please hop on Facebook, because I know y'all are going to be commenting, and I really want to read your comments when I hop off. Like, I love seeing your names pop up. Hi, Chastity. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Shelby. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Alex. Stasia. Casey. Vicky. Hi, you guys. My name is Kelsey Ray on Facebook.
Let's watch that pause again.
Hi, you guys.
That was the most, oh shit, I'm about to tell everyone I pretty much lied to them for a long time. That's what that look was.
Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And I don't know if you guys have seen my video prior to this. Can you drop a yes in the comments if you did? And I don't mean to be one of those annoying people or make this an annoying video of like dragging it out. I'll tell you the reason behind everything in a minute. But I did tell people 4 o'clock, so I'm trying to like give it a couple more minutes before I officially announce it. But before I do that, I have to give some background. I have to, right? So like, if you've been around for a while, drop VIP in the comments. If you guys are new to my page, you can drop new. This might be annoying to some, maybe not, but I have to share who I even am for people who might just be finding this live, or who might just be coming into my social media. And I really hope that you guys can hear and see me okay. So can you give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, if you can see me, if everything is good to go? Look at that thumbs up, okay?
So if you have emojis, you can put the bull and then the pile of shit or poop, you can put that down for bullshit. I'm cracking myself up tonight. I don't know why. And they're not even really that funny, but I think it's just because I'm deliriously tired.
Hi, thank you guys so much. Again, if you are just now hopping on, if you're live on TikTok, you can go ahead and put, and jump over to Facebook if you have Facebook. My connection just said low connection, so I just want to make sure that you guys can hear me. Okay, I see some thumbs coming up. Okay, perfect. The Wi-Fi where I'm at right now is just a little iffy, so yeah. Okay, so if you're new here, just a little real quick, okay? I have been posting my entire life to social media for 6 years, almost 6 years. I started posting to social media. Okay, you guys.
She's been posting her entire life to social media for almost 6 years, but she's been hiding a whole bunch of shit. So no, here's another lie. You haven't been posting your entire life to social media for 6 years. You've been posting the highlights, which honestly I think is what a lot of us do. We post the highlights of our life, but we also don't lie about it being our entire life. And I think sometimes it's a cop-out to use the idea of I exaggerate about everything because they want to make it seem like they're not lying. They're just obviously exaggerating, but people don't know that you're obviously exaggerating. And if you exaggerate about everything, you're a liar. You don't get to use that as a way to not act like a liar. You are one.
Here, great. I started posting to social media because I joined one of those things. I started drinking ketones, fell in love. I ended up losing 55 pounds in 5 months.
Which, by the way, is not healthy. Okay, 55 pounds in 5 months, depending on your starting weight, that's a lot. That is a lot for that fast. And the body's not meant to do that depending on your starting weight.
I became obsessed with that. I wanted to share it with people, and so I did. I started hopping on social media, posting just myself, my results, my life. I started building a community. I didn't have any followers. I had no idea what the hell I was doing. I hope you guys can hear me okay, because it's saying that the connection's kind of low. So if any point in time you can't hear me, just please let me know, okay?
Why do you think the connection's low? It kind of is a little hint to what one of the things she's going to announce.
Okay, I have some really big news, two really amazing things.
Okay, it's 4 minutes and 5 seconds into the live. How about you go ahead and tell us?
Michelle, thank you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. All the VIPs. I love it. If you're new, but new. So anyways, that's what kind of kickstarted me 6 years ago on social media. I've learned a lot over the past 6 years on building community. And really, you know, if you've watched my prior video to this, I said in that video, God told me, he told me what my purpose was. And my purpose in life is to just impact other people and guide other people. And I'm getting goosebumps. I'm literally getting good. I know that I have a purpose, and social media helps me to fulfill that purpose. Okay. And
she doesn't say good impact. She just says impact. You can impact people poorly. You can leave a positive or negative impact. And let me tell you, ding, ding, ding. Hers is not always a very positive. Guide other people to where the bank so they can take money out of their own bank account and give it to you. That's pretty much what you do.
So that's why I'm here. That's why I'm live. You're probably thinking like, why is this lady sharing big life news on social media like she's some famous person? I'm not famous. But I built a community of people here, and thank you guys so much, by the way. I built a community of people here on my social media, and I love you guys just as much as you love me, and I feel connected to you just as much as you feel connected to me. And I know that like whoever comes across me, my social media, is going to be impacted some way, shape, or form. Okay. And that's,
yeah, negatively, most likely negatively. Do y'all remember, and listen, if you don't, it's just a couple videos back, when she talked shit about school, when she said her kids don't need school, she was saying some wild stuff about it, and that is not going to leave a positive impact on people, especially for those who actually believe you. And she also she like dropped out of school in 10th grade, and I just feel like, well, I'm not judging her for dropping out of school because it happens, life happens. You also, you don't get to talk shit about college, don't get to talk shit about schooling for your children. You don't get to talk shit about these different things and say that they're not needed. You don't get to act like you're going to be the best teacher for your child. No. Listen, moms, I'm not a mom. Moms are obviously one of the most important things that a child could have. One of the most important resources, people, whatever. There's also this realistic aspect that For me personally, when I look at it, if I were to become a mom, I wouldn't want to be the teacher of my child. I would want to give that to somebody who knows more, to somebody who knows how to interact, who knows how to teach, who knows different teaching styles, who knows my child and what they need. I have said this before, and I'm all about having a community around my future family. Like if I were to have kids, having a community around them, for them going to preschool, them having other people in their life than just me and their dad or their mom or whoever. Maybe I'm putting my biases into this as well, but I think that's important for her kids too. As someone who works in pediatrics, I think children need other people than just their parents. They need a community. The idea that she's taken such a huge community, by the way, she's unschooling, quote unquote, unschooling them. Not like unschooling where people actually care about their education and do all of that. Unschooling where the first day they did unschooling, they washed her car. Okay. All right. Moving on. She's taken this huge community from them and they're going to miss out on so much. The school in general, the kids at school, the social aspect, the fundamental education aspect of it. I mean, there's so much they're going to miss out on simply because their mom thinks that she's smarter than people, that she's better than them, that she's going to offer her kids more when it comes to education. She's not. She's a lying, deceiving person who openly spews bullshit rhetoric. So all that to say, I don't really like her. I just think that's important background information to know when she's coming on here, talking about how she's supposed to guide people, lead people, leave an impact on people. I'm like, yeah, girl, you're leaving an impact. Not a great one.
Form, okay? And that's what God put me here for, and I intend to fulfill that to the fullest. I'm so nervous. So many of you guys know, so that's kind of like why I'm on social media, right? And by the way, could you guys do me a quick favor if you're on Facebook? Share this out, type in the comments the word shared. I do have a giveaway I'll put your name into, but I just think that this would be really powerful for a lot of people to hear, because what I'm doing is going to like shake some people. Really shake them, okay? This has nothing to do with my company, by the way. People think that I'm leaving Prove It. Never. You cannot get ketones anywhere else. Why would I leave something like that? It's a gold mine. Never, okay?
That's the bullshit lie, but are we surprised? No. Top 6 Prove It competitors, that's... I bullshit you not. Top 6 Prove It competitors. Okay, here we go. Ketone IQ is the first one. Then we have Keto Sports, Ambronite, Ace Track, Natural Force, Simply Keto Nutrition. So let's just look at Ketone IQ. I don't know. There's so many out there. I'm trying to decide, does she not have enough brain cells that she actually believes what she's saying, or is she just deceptive enough to the point of knowing that she's lying but doesn't care? Like she thinks you're just gonna believe her. And a lot of people won't.
I know people were just hopping on, okay? And I was like, oh my God, I don't want to like go without people. Anyways, I would love to see you guys in person, and I'm really excited to share with you. The kids are inside right now, actually, too. I'm like, I need y'all to give me 5 minutes. That's all. Okay? All right. I've been keeping a secret for the past like 4 to 6 months. About a year ago, I didn't go to Eric, but I jokingly, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be annoying. I jokingly said to him, we should live in a camper. We should live in an RV and travel the world. He said, no, you're crazy. And I said, okay. He came back to me about 6 months ago, and he said, we should move into an RV. I said, okay. And so I don't know what month it was. It might have been October. I'm just saying 4 or 6 months. I don't actually even know the timeline. I'm like jumping timelines here.
You made such a big deal about this fucking video. You couldn't even get it together enough to get the timeline right. That's like the basics.
And so I said, okay. Guys, give me a thumbs up if you can still hear and see me. Okay. Make sure you share this out and follow me if you're not following me. I'm never leaving Prove It. If you're on TikTok, pop over to Facebook, by the way. And so 4 or 6 months ago, we decided to just kind of go all in. we started looking at RVs. Very unsure of what it would look like. Very unsure of how we were even going to make that happen. So many of you, there's two things there's that and there's something else I have to share too that is really hard to share, but I'm going to share it. But anyways, we're very uncertain of what this was going to look like. But I've always, and just to give you guys some background, my mom, when I was like 10, 11 or 12, somewhere around there, my mom took a fifth wheel, hooked it up to a dually truck, and drove me and my siblings all across the country. And that was the best experience I've ever had in my life. It is ingrained in me to travel the world and to just be a nomad. I think that's the right word. To just be free. To just be free. How many of you guys, like, you feel in your soul that you just want to be free? You're sick of the hustle and grind. And that's such a big part of why I help people do what I do when it comes to making money from home, because it helps me to be free.
You have preached the idea of hustle and grind for years, Kelsey Ray. You have preached the idea of working hard. You have shit on people who haven't for years. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Yuck.
And you can put a $sign in the comments below if you want to have a conversation about that. So anyways, we decided to go start the process. And I didn't know what it was going to look like. And it was very scary. And as we started navigating this change, many of you guys know that Eric and I are a blended family. So we have 4 kids together. He had 2 before we got together. I had 1 before we got together. And we had Callie Ray together. So we're a blended family. And that means we have 6 people in our family. And as the months started going, after we decided that's what we were going to do, because our lease is up in April, after we decided, that was what we wanted to do, and if y'all know anything about me, then y'all know when I get my sights set on something, I'm going after it until that is fulfilled. I'm making it happen. And throughout this process of discovering what it was going to look like to live in an RV,
I think that we should also normalize, like, yes, I think it's important, like, when you have your sights set, go after something, but also normalize the idea and just accepting that if you end up going after it and you realize or find out that it's a terrible idea, don't do it. I'm not saying that her moving into an RV is a terrible idea, but just, I think that we can get stuck and feel the pressure of we're going after something, we publicly talked about it, or we like made the decision in our head, and we don't stop even when we find out it's a bad idea. I don't know. I feel like there's pressure in that for a lot of people.
What is it going to look like to, and by the way, y'all, I'm going to walk you guys through it. I'm going to show it to you. It is gorgeous. It is so massive. Through this entire process, Eric and I don't want to say sadly, because I know everything happens for a reason, but Eric and I discovered that our lives were taking 2 separate paths. And as much as it like kills me to say this, we decided that we needed to live separately for now. And it breaks my heart, this is not, I'll be honest, we're so uncertain of what it looks like between us right now. Our main priority is ourselves, first and foremost, because you cannot make other people happy if you're not happy yourself. Our second priority is our children. And with those 2 things being in priority right now, there is no space left for us to work on things that we need to work on in our relationship at the same time of moving our family into an RV. So this is not us calling it quits. This is not something that one of us did. This is not that we are just choosing to live separately for now. He is my best friend. That man is one of a kind. He is the greatest person I've ever been with. He's the greatest person I've ever known. And I really, truly believe that what's meant to be will find its way. We obviously have kids together.
He's the greatest man she's ever known, but he's lied about a lot of his results when it comes to his business, and has literally taken before and after pictures from other things like Men's Health magazine and whatnot. He's literally been proven as a liar, just as you have. So, I mean, I guess it's two peas in a pod, if I'm being really honest. But I know Erin Bees has commented and talked about this before, and I haven't looked too much into it, but I know she has some stuff to say about her partner. They're not married. Her partner, what's his name? I'm just going to say his name is Eric and move on. I might be right, I might be wrong. I don't really care though, because he's a liar. Erin Bees has more to say about it. I need to look into it.
We love each other so much. There will never be a time where we're not in each other's life. We still run our businesses together. We're still very much so intertwined with each other. This is not us necessarily even breaking up. We are deciding to let life take its course. And we are deciding that right now we are going down two separate paths. So a big reason for this is because he has in-person fitness clients and we have an at-home gym. And he needs the at-home gym where we were living to train his clients. And me being me, like I said, I'm so set on what I'm doing, I don't want to sign another lease. I don't want to be under somebody's thumb. I want to travel. I want to travel. I want to experience life. I want more than that right now, and that's okay. And you guys can speculate all you want of what you think is wrong. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing bad. Nothing.
How are we supposed to believe you when all you fucking do is lie, Kelsey Ray? Not that I actually care about their relationship, because I don't, but it's the principle of the thing. Lies. And I have a feeling soon she's going to come out, talk more in depth about it, and she's gonna kind of show, and she's gonna tell on herself. Because that's what people like Kelsey Ray do. They tell on themselves. They can't keep up with all the lies that they're sharing, and so they accidentally slip, and then we're like, there it is. I'm sure it's gonna happen soon.
None of this is bad. Everything is always working out for you all the time. And how beautiful is that? So I decided to buy an RV, and it's gonna be me, Callie, and Gabe, full-time, living and traveling in an RV.
The lack of stability that those children have. Now, I want to make it clear that homeschooling, I don't have anything against it, especially if they're getting the social needs outside of it, with like clubs and whatnot. I don't have anything against it. I don't know enough about unschooling to not have something against it or like see it as a positive, because I think it's been promoted as this one thing by people like Kelsey Ray, but I don't necessarily think that's what it is. I know that people who watch me have unschooled their children and do talk about it as more of a positive thing, and that their children have had good experiences. So I don't know enough to say more on that other than what Kelsey Ray has talked about. But I say this because I don't want y'all to think I'm like hating on the idea of your children not being in public school or whatever. But her poor kids, knowing that Kelsey Ray's their mother and that Eric, or whatever the fuck his name is their father, and now that they're splitting, she's taking them in an RV across the country. I mean, I'm sure on some parts of it it's awesome, but also I don't even think, I haven't watched in a while, but I do know that she hadn't actually left the place or the town that they're living in or that area, because like she was bragging about how she was able to take her daughter over to see Eric, whatever his name is. So I'm curious to see if they actually go anywhere. Where they go, what do they do? Are they doing anything educational, or are they just traveling just to travel, just to say, hey, look at the freedom that I have? Is this another layer to her MLM bullshit where she's like, look at all this freedom, look at my life, where she romanticizes her life, but in reality it's a lot more difficult than it seems? So I don't know, I guess we'll have to wait and see what it's like.
And so like I said, Eric and I are still, we still do life together.
It is Eric. I got it.
And we will always do life together. That is my best friend. Like we're not ending our relationship. It's just not a priority right now. There's no space for it right now. So with that being said, do you guys want to see the RV?
He's my best friend, but there's no space for a relationship right now. You do you. Just don't lie.
Last night was actually our first night, and you guys, if you know, and by the way, you guys, if you're watching on TikTok, can you pop over to Facebook and drop your comments, because these comments don't stay on TikTok. And if you're not following me yet, you should definitely follow me everywhere. I post everywhere all the time. If you guys want to learn more about how I've been able to financially do this, like literally just go buy an RV, you could put a $ in the comments. I would love to have a conversation with you about how I'm able to have so much freedom in the way that I make my money.
Something she leaves out when she talks about quote unquote making money that she didn't leave out when I covered her a few months ago, like early January, maybe late December, was that she gets paid a lot from TikTok. She gets paid a lot from her social media. Like from what I know, from what she said, she gets paid from there as well. But she acts like she doesn't get any money from anywhere other than Prove It, which is not true. She gets paid on social media. She has a large TikTok following. She doesn't bring that up and talk about it much anymore now that she's back on the Prove It bandwagon, because she was off for a while. But once TikTok was like banned for a few hours or whatever, she freaked out, got back on the MLM grind, and started working harder. I don't know. It's interesting to me that just a few months ago she was talking about all these ways to make money on TikTok, how much money she makes on TikTok, like that she makes a lot of money on TikTok, and now she's like, look at how I'm able to do this, blah blah blah, comment $, whatever, and it's about the MLM. Just interesting to me.
We have prayed. We still go to church. We're going to go to church together. Like, he's only 30 minutes. We're only 30 minutes away. So I found a place that we can be local when we're here. And then I think we're going to take our first trip, me and the kids, maybe. I don't know if I want to do it this month or if I'm going to do it in April. I'm not sure. I think I might want to take this month to kind of get settled and used to. I haven't even driven my RV yet, y'all. You can tell I'm still literally in my Cadillac. So there's a lot to be worked out. There's a lot that we have to kind of like work through. And by the way, you guys, your comments will not save on TikTok. So you have to drop your comments on Facebook, or you can message me on Instagram if you want to have a conversation there. What I will be doing is,
so wait. The Cadillac that she bragged about recently in a video, and about how she got it through Prove It, she can't use to pull. She can't pull a new RV with it. So she can't get a new car? This is a weird situation. I need to know more.
Will you guys be mad at me if I pop off of my TikTok live and do the tour solely on Facebook? I'm going to show you guys a little bit of the RV and the inside and the outside. It's gorgeous. I found the best place to park it. It's right on the water. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want freedom. I don't want to be tied to a lease. I want to be able to take better care of my money. I am being smarter with my money than I ever have. So that means I'm lowering my living expenses so that I can take the money that I was spending on my living expenses and put it towards investments and things of that nature.
So you don't want to be tied down. So you are no longer going to have a lease, but you bought a large RV. Did you take into consideration if anything broke down? Did you take into consideration how many miles you're going to be putting on your new car, all the gas you're going to go through, all the things that you're going to need to get fixed? She thinks that it's going to be an easy, no big deal thing, when in reality, there is so much that can go wrong that you're going to have to pay for, that someone who's leasing an apartment or a house or whatever, renting, doesn't have to. And I mean, I get the idea of like buying your own house or whatever, but she just bought this RV that she'll never get the money back from. People buy houses so that they can like pay into it or whatever, and eventually sell it for at least the same amount or more. I mean, the goal is to sell it for more than what you originally bought it from. You can't do that with RVs. That's not something you can do with RVs. Ultimately, if she was really being smart with her money, in this situation, she would have bought a house. But I understand that that is more expensive front and there's more to do with it. But at least like you're paying into the house that you'll get money back from. When in this situation, she's not. Whatever. People know a lot more about that than I do, so feel free to share below.
Business. And so, some of you don't have Facebook, you mean? And so anyways, that's the news. Me and my 2 babies bought, I bought an RV. It's so crazy. I'm looking at it right now and I'm like, how did I do this? Why? Why did you do that? I mean,
that's a personal question, because, like, I mean, if it was just me living in an RV with my dogs, I guess that's different. But, like, 2 kids, and you were living in a house, I don't know. You were living in a house. I don't know. That's, like I said, it's subjective, but no. No, no, no. No, not with 2 kids.
I bought an RV. That's a great question. I know Anne's not asking from a place of like she actually gives a shit. I know that she's on here just hating on me. I think I saw a couple of her comments, and I'm pretty sure, yeah. And there's a lot of
Anne, the hero, the queen, Anne.
And there's a lot of hate going in the comments, and that's fine, right? People don't like what they don't understand.
No, sorry to pause it so quick, but actually, no, I'm not, because you know what I've noticed is people like Kelsey Ray call criticism and critique of what they're doing and what they did and what they put out there for all of us to see. They call it hate. Get it together, get your shit right, learn your vocabulary. School's important, people, and know the difference.
I don't want to buy a house. I don't want to buy a house that's already been built for somebody else. I don't want to be tied to a mortgage.
Fair enough. Also, chill.
And that's your opinion, right? The biggest reason that I'm doing this, I want to give my kids the experience of travel.
But not the experience of proper education. Keep that in mind. If you saw the last video, didn't give a fuck about education for her kids.
And I do not want to be tied to a $3,000 house payment. I was renting. There's houses out there that, yeah, I could have bought. My credit score is damn near 800. I could have bought a house. And I post that shit all over the place, okay? So there's no way for y'all to come for me. I could have bought a house. I don't want to.
Good, then fucking don't. Oh, you didn't. You bought an RV.
I don't want to. Eric is 100% still 100% involved in the kid's life. We're just choosing right now. The only thing that we're doing is choosing to live separately. By the way, I know that this live is probably incredibly impactful for a lot of people. And so, if you guys would please tap the share button, comment the word shared.
By the way, guys, I know that this live is probably impactful for a lot of people. She really thinks that about herself. She really thinks that she is just so impactful.
The haters are not going to drag me down with this. I am so excited about the future for me and my kids. I'm free. I'm so free. Like,
you're free until your toilet breaks and then you got no place to shit. Or when your RV breaks down and you have to rent a hotel or a motel or whatever. You can't go do what you wanted to do. Oh, you're so free. You're so free until you're not.
I'm so free. I'm so happy. And I'm so excited for where the future is going to take us. So, with that being said, I would love to show you guys what it actually looks like. We do not have a lot of stuff. We don't have everything that we need in there. It's a fifth wheel, by the way. I didn't know if I wanted to do a drivable one because of the motor in those. And I have done so much research. And we ended up finding the perfect RV.
Why do I feel like her research really isn't very good research?
For me and my 2 babies. And so yeah, there's a lot that I'm going to be sharing. My content's going to look obviously a little bit different. And I love the comments, by the way. I'm reading them. If I stop to like read them out loud, I'll lose my train of thought. There's a lot that I want to do inside of it. And it's literally 2022. So it's fairly new. It's only been it's only had 2 owners, and it looks amazing. It is in excellent condition, but I want to like paint. I want to like remodel some of the things to make it more open and bright, but
it's only had 2 owners. It's a 2022 and we're at the very beginning of 2025, and now a new owner in 2025. They only kept it for a year. I don't know much about RVs, but 2 previous owners, with it being just like 2 or 3 years old, I don't know if that's good. Like, I wouldn't think so, but I don't know much about RVs. So if you know a little bit more, let me know your thoughts below.
It is gorgeous and I am so excited. So I'm going to give you guys a tour. And thank you guys, by the way, so much for being here and being a part of this journey. Like, obviously, if there was nobody watching, who would I share it with? So you're a really big part of, you know, what I'm able to accomplish, right? So if you have not done so already, tap the share button, comment the word shared. I'll put your name into the weekly giveaway. Eric, as of right now, is still living in our house. And then I will leave that up to him, what he wants to share. His content is more so fitness based, and he offers a lot of value in that. He's not really a lifestyle content creator, and that's his prerogative, right? But Eric and I are on great terms. We love each other dearly. We are best friends. It is a Grand Design, which is top of the line. Grand Design, y'all know me. Y'all know me. I had to get like a really nice one, okay? But I literally bought this. It's mine. Like, I own it. I'm so excited. All right.
For the amount of times that her voice has gone up in inflection like that, and she said that same thing, I think she's trying to convince herself. I mean, I think that might be the 4th time that her voice has done it. And I now firmly believe she's trying to convince herself of those things.
So anyways, if you guys are on TikTok, really quickly, pop over to Facebook because your comments don't save on TikTok. Oh, Christina. Yes, I would love, no, for real, I'm going to be doing travel meet and greets. I'm going to be traveling all over the United States. It's not going to be like a whole one big long trip. But it will be like a week here and there, you know what I mean? So I just, like, obviously Eric's stationary here. He has Emberly and Noah, and then we have Callie together. So there's a lot that we have to kind of like work out, but I will be traveling a lot. So, and again, you guys, what Eric is doing is totally up to him. Like I said, the only thing that's really changing is that we're choosing to live separately for now, you know, and who knows what the future holds? We don't know. So we're just going to hope for the best and keep working on ourselves and doing what we can for our kids. And we know that everything's going to work itself out. So Gabe's like, oh, I want to back up a little bit. Y'all might.
Doing everything. She said they're going to do everything they can for their kids except give them proper education. You're not going to give them proper education. You're not going to give them like proper social interaction and things that they need for their child brain. Okay, we're gonna stop there because the rest is just like a tour of the RV and the kids are in it a lot and I don't want to show the kids much. Okay, so we're gonna stop there, and here's a picture of the outside of RV. I don't know if y'all care, but if you care, great. If you know much about RVs and you want to chat about it, I don't care. Just leave it in the comments below. I'm not surprised when Kelsey does these wild things like this, and also acts like she actually cares about her children and wants to do everything she can for them. And no. So leave your thoughts below. And if you don't know the Kelsey saga, the Kelsey Ray saga, and everything that's been going on, I have several videos for you to watch. I mean, I have like I have over 630, I know, I'm sure. There are several Kelsey Ray videos amongst those, so feel free to go take a look. The lore expands quite a few years. Speaking of lore, I need to do some more lore videos, I think. Do y'all like those? Don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button to support the channel for free. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful day. Leave your thoughts below. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Show you what I'm all about. Make up for what we lost. Tonight is the night that we're gonna fall in love. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about yours.